Hey guys, Ragnarok here. Today I'm showing you destro lock, but before I show you anything, I just want you to look at this. Sealed Tome of Lost Legion. This is basically what gives you the green fire. 9 million gold on beta, so I don't have that much gold unfortunately. But yeah, I would like to see if the green fire works with the new destro animations. So today I'm just going to show you a few spells that destro have that's a bit new. I'll go over the basic ones as well if you're new to the class, and I'll go over the talents and show you some rotations. So, start with the spells real quick. Today we got Banish, basically CC, Channel Demon Fire, it's a talent, you got Chaos Bolt, you Command Demon, you can Flagrate, create Hellstone, create Soulwell, Demo Gateway, Drain Life, Enslave Demon, I have Killrog, Fear, another CC, you got your Havoc, allows you to cast 2 targets, Health Funnel, heal your demon, Immolates your dot, incinerates your filler, Mordecai rainifies your AoE, Ritual of Summoning to summon people, Shadow Fury's your AoE stun, Battle Res, yeah, you got your demons, you got your Infernal, it's now a cooldown by the way, you got your Unending Breath, and you got Unending Resolve, Backdraft, Mastery and whatnot. Okay. That was just a really quick summary. What I'm going to focus on now is things that are different. Drain Life, 500% healing. Chaos Bolt, hits really hard. Still pretty much does the same thing though. Basically, the other thing that's really different more than anything else is your Summon Infernal. Basically it's a 3-minute cooldown. What it does is it comes down, stuns all the targets, yep, that's the same as before, it does AoE damage, lasts 30 seconds, but it generates soul shards, that's a new and cool thing, and it buffs your damage like crazy. Really good way to pump out tons and tons of Chaos Bolts, and there are talents that associate with this as well, it makes it even stronger. So right now, I'll just show you, Backdraft is also now baseline. That's another big difference. You don't have to talent into this anymore. And Mastery basically does a similar thing now, but it also has a damage reduction thing as well, so it makes you a little more tanky because Destro Locks felt a little bit squishy in Legion. So I'm going to show you the talents real quick. Flash over. Basically it just buffs up your Conflagrate by 10% damage. It gives you an extra stack of Backdraft, so if you still love that Backdraft, which basically increases your cast time by 30% on your Chaos Bolt and then Incinerate. Great talent to go to. Eradication does the same thing. It looks like it's been nerfed a bit, down to 10%, only 7 seconds. Alright if you still enjoy that build. And Soulfire, we've got a brand new talent here. Basically it's like the old Soulfire, does a ton of damage, but it's got a long cast time and a big cooldown, and it costs a Soul Shard, so kind of expensive to use. But if you want to use that again, you can. So it's awesome just to have the option there. And now we've got tier 30. Basically, we can give ourselves a 15% haste buff just by randomly using spells. It has a chance to proc. Bit RNG-ish, but pretty awesome when it does proc. Internal Combustion, pretty new spell. Chaos Bolt consumes up to 5 seconds of immolates damage over time effect on your target, instantly dealing that much damage. So basically, if you cast Immolate on a target, and you cast Chaos Bolt on it, it literally chews up 5 seconds instantly. I'll just demonstrate that on this target real quick. So Immolate, and we'll Chaos Bolt. Boom, see a bit of the dot disappeared. I'll just show you that one more time just in case you missed it. And I'll just backdraft that for the Soul Shard, and boom, there it goes down. And yeah, it was an extra 4k damage out of that one spell because it just chewed 5 seconds of that up and making it one hit instantly. So really cool spell. I can definitely see that being awesome on single target. Even dual target with the Havoc being executed well can be really powerful. Alright, Shadowburn. Shadowburn's changed a little bit as well. It's still kind of piss weak. It does give you soul shards. The nice thing about it though is it's now separated from Conflagrate, so you can have both spells at the same time before, which thank God, because before it was just super annoying not having Shadowburn. And it was also annoying when you had Shadowburn but didn't have Conflagrate. It just didn't feel smooth at all, so thank you for fixing that, Blizzard. Alright, tier 45, basically the same thing as before. Dark Pack, just take note, it sacrifices your own health now, and it's only max health, not current health. Actually, sorry, I got that wrong way around. It's current health, not max health. So if you're low health, it's not going to give you a very big bubble. But if it's full health, it's going to give you a really huge bubble. So just be aware of that if you use Dark Pact. Tier 60 is the AoE talent. So we've got Infernal. Basically all it does is just make your Rain of Fire have a 20% chance to give you a Soul Shard fragment as it does damage. Good if you want some extra Soul Shards. Fire and Brimstone still the talent I prefer. Basically it just turns your main Incinerate spell into an AoE. Looks really cool, it's awesome. Cataclysm, also a very strong AoE. If you want to dot everything really quickly, Cataclysm's the way to go. Very handy in Mythic Plus, etc. 75 talent, basically your utility talent. You can still have your Mortar Coil, or you can reduce the cooldown of your stun. Demonic Circle's now 2 spells now, pretty awesome. Tier 90, Roaring Blaze, similar to what it did before, except they've turned it to more like a dot. It does a 6-second damage over time effect and fire damage when you use Conflagrate, so it just buffs Conflagrate a bit more. Grim Supremacy, this has been changed a little bit. Basically what it does is when you have your Infernal active, every Soul Shard you spend increases the damage of Chaos Bolt by 8%. So remember, your Infernal lasts 30 seconds, so let's test that out now just so you guys can see what goes on. So how you'd execute this well is you'd probably get as many Soul Shards as you can before summoning your Infernal. And just remember, your Infernal does cost 1 Soul Shard. Alright, let's bring him down now. Let's do a Chaos Bolt. Boom. Okay, that did 14k damage. So now we're going to spend more shards and you'll watch the damage will get higher. That was 14k again. It didn't go higher then. Alright, let's try this. There we go, 17k. 19k. This is looking better. So we've still got a few seconds left. Let's see how many more Chaos Bolts we can get out of it. I reckon we get 2 more. 23k and 22k. Yeah, so you can see that that's a way you could use it. Obviously that would work a lot better if you had good haste, like Bloodlust for example. My haste is actually really low at the moment, 8%, so I wasn't able to get anywhere near as many Chaos Bolts as I'd like to at. So that talent I feel like would get stronger with more haste. And then you got Grimoire's Sacrifice. Basically it does the same things as before, has a chance to do random shadow damage, but you get the spell back from the demon now. So like say we summon in our Void Walker, there he is, there's the Command Demon spell, let's sacrifice him, and we still have that spell, and basically it acts as a cooldown, buffs our health by 30%. So got 70k, use that. That 92k, very handy. Could use it as defensive, and it lasts 20 seconds, so handy to use in PvP or as a defensive when you know you're going to take damage. And you could even probably macro it with your defensive Unending Resolve. Alright, so that's tier 90. Tier 100, you've got 2 of the same spells you had before. Soul Conduit, 15% chance of Soul Shard refund when you spend them. Channel Demon Fire is basically that cool ass looking spell. It sends green shit everywhere when you immolate something and then use it. So you got to have immolate on something before you can use it, and now you can use it. Green shit everywhere, does a lot of damage, pretty awesome looking spell. Pretty strong spell too, might I add. It's definitely the talent I'd choose in most scenarios. And then you've got a cooldown. Basically what this does is increases your critical strike chance by 30% for 20 seconds on a 2-minute cooldown. So great to use if you had this talent for example and you wanted your crits to hit as hard as they possibly could. You could probably go this build with this and then basically, yeah, that would just make your they make your your Chaos Bolts as strong as they possibly be. You know what? Let's try it out. I won't have my Infernal for 20 seconds, so that's alright. We'll just generate some Soul Shards. So let's just immolate everything just because it's fun. Cool. And now because we've got Fire and Brimstone, this will AoE nicely. Great way to build up some shards. Cool. We'll whack a Havoc, we'll dot that, we'll send out our Infernal, and we'll pop our crit buff, and then boom, look at that, 18k damage, oh 24k damage. Alright, let's get some more shards while the Infernal's out, and then boom, conflagrate for the backdraft. Throw a few more of these out. Boom, how good is that? Alright, whack a Havoc on, redot, and let's get another Chaos Bolt out, and then that's our finisher there. So yeah, those some pretty hard hits there. We're approaching nearly 10k DPS, which is pretty half decent for my item level, I'll say. Alright, and that's basically how you go Chaos Bot, like dedicated build sort of thing. I'm obviously not that great at it because I don't main destro, but I'm just showing you guys to give you the idea of how it would work if you did go that build, for example. But most people, if you're just questing and leveling, doing world quests, maybe even PvP as well, Mythic Plus build, let's just call it that, I'd probably go this build here, right? You could probably even go with that spell here as well. Be pretty good. This is a really nice AoE. This works really nicely, buffs your conflagrate, and Channel Demon Fire would be really handy to have. You can just use that off cooldown, it'll always do tons of damage. Anyways guys, I'm going to make some dungeon videos showing you the Warlock in the dungeon environment. Basically that'll give you a better idea of how Warlocks compare with other classes in the dungeon. I'll have my damage meter open so you can see how I rank with other classes and how well the spec works. Alright, give me a like and a sub, and that way you're ensured to see that video as soon as I upload it, and I'll make it over the next day or so. Thank you guys.